Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Rideshare 411. Well, taking a little bit of break. Just had some delicious pizza off of Broadway. Drinking some of my Pepsi. So it was actually a little bit slower than what I would have liked. But then again, I did get a late start, so I ended up doing 2 deliveries, and the platform I was delivering on is Sidecar. So I did my 2 deliveries. One of them took me way longer than it should have. It took me about 15 minutes. It was in a newer construction area, so I guess GPS hadn't updated, so it couldn't find that address. So after a few minutes driving around, getting out, looking for the building, getting back in my car, I got a hold of the customer, and with his help, I was able to get the correct directions. But interesting enough, Sidecar support called me, which they usually do if they notice that you're taking way longer than you should. So I explained it to them, and then I was upset because during that time I had another delivery added to my order. Okay, so sometimes in the past when that would happen, if you took too long with your other drop off, or you had difficulties, sometimes what the vendor would do is obviously they would notice that you're taking a long time to arrive, so they would cancel the order, right? So I didn't want that to happen because it's slow night. So when Sidecar support called me and asked me why I was taking so long, I voiced my frustration, told them that the directions weren't correct, and that I was trying to hurry up because I had another order and I didn't want it to get canceled. Now, at that time, they did inform me about the new pay structure that came out and the new features, which I thought, in one regards, there's a lot of changes. I'm not going to get too much into it in this video, being that it's Sidecar 2. I'm not sure, what I'd like to kind of divulge at this time. But basically, in the past, if a delivery was canceled, that's pretty much tough. You wouldn't get compensated. Or if you took 20 minutes to find a building or directions, you wouldn't get compensated. It's pretty much was determined on a flat fee, and that's what you would get paid. Well, now with the new changes that they're starting to implement, the drivers will get paid from the time they accept an order to the time that they push complete on their app, on top of the whatever payment they figure out the delivery is worth. And additionally, they're coming out with some newer features where you're going to get compensated in various other ways. So I'm a little excited, at least for that part. The other formulas of how they determine what you get paid, I'm not too sold on it yet. But it is what it is. We'll see how it goes. The good thing about deliveries that I like is, you pretty much, if you don't want to deal with another human being, or you want to go solo, you pretty much it's just you driving, picking up food and dropping it off, and I like that sometimes. So basically, I want to have to keep rambling on and on. I'll probably call it a night tonight. It is Thursday, so usually I would stay for the club scene because I could get plenty of rides on either platforms that I choose. But I'm a little bit tired, so I'll go ahead and probably call it a night. Probably set my app to accept rides on going towards the other side of the bridge, which in my case it's towards Oakland. So hopefully I could get a ride that way and make it worthwhile, kind of help pay for my gas going back home. And for those of you that commute, I'm pretty sure you guys do that too. So usually what I'll do is I'll either go on the passenger app and, I'll adjust my ratings. And since I usually get rides going towards Oakland, I'll go on the passenger app while I have mine on at, whatever rate. And then I'll see how much fare is from here to a particular part in Oakland. And then if it seems too high, or I'm willing to go a little less, then I'll go back to my driver's app and I'll adjust it, put it even lower, and then I'll go back to the passenger app and see how much it is. So I figure if it's you have to look at it, you have to maximize your strategies and your different ways to make money. So sometimes the way I look at it is, yes, if every other driver is at, let's say, from here to a certain part in Oakland, if everyone is showing about $24, $25 fare, then, unless I'm willing to wait, or unless it's at a particular time at night or in the morning when I know that, whoever's going to go out there is willing to pay that fare, I'll probably go a little bit lower. And, whatever you get is just bonus. That's how you have to look at it, because you're going that way anyways, because obviously you're going back home. So whatever you make is extra. And the faster you get that ride, the faster you can go home. So sometimes, I've given rides for $15 over to the other side. Because